Hello crafties, and welcome to this special tutorial by Infinity Crafting Company. My name is Infinity, and first and foremost I want to thank you guys for purchasing this pattern. It means so much to me and it helps me out a lot with startup costs and things of that nature, also running future tutorials on the channel. So today we are going to be making the Infinitely Simple headband. It is a quick idea that I came up with one morning as I was trying to deal with my hair. It is very thick and unruly, and so I wanted to find a way to kind of hide my edges and things like that. So I came up with this quick little design, and it might take you 15 to 20 minutes at most. So without further ado, we're going to get started. Okay crafties, first things first, we are going to start the tutorial with the supply list. This one is fairly simple. All you need is a crochet hook. The one I am using is a 4.5 millimeter or a US size 7, and you're also going to need a pair of snips or scissors. Alright, so we're going to get started. We are going to make a slip knot, making sure that the tail of our knot is substantial so that we can tie our headband later. And we're just going to cinch it onto our hook, not too tightly, but just tight enough. And we are going to chain 4. Alright, now what I'm going to do is yarn over, and I'm going to make 2 double crochets in the first chain. So all the way down here. I'm yarning over, inserting my hook, pulling up that loop, pull through 2, pull through 2. And I'm going to do that again. Now for row 2, I'm going to chain 3 and make a double crochet in the base of that chain 3. Alright, also known as an increase. Then I'm going to place 1 double crochet in the next stitch. And finally, I'm going to place 1 double crochet increase in the last stitch, or rather at the top of this chain 3. Fair enough. Now I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to turn my work. And I'm going to insert my hook into the base of that chain 3 and create a double crochet. And now I'm going to yarn over and place a double crochet in the next 3 stitches. So there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. If I can find it. Alright, and now I'm going to place a double crochet increase in that last stitch. Now that we've completed row 3, we're moving on to row 4, and we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn our work, and we're going to place a double crochet in the base of that chain 3, like so. and then we are going to create one double crochet in each of the next 5 stitches. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we're going to create an increase in the last stitch. Now for row 5, we are going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn our work and create a double crochet in the base of that chain 3. And now we are going to place 1 double crochet in each of the next 7 stitches. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now what we'll do is place an increase in the last stitch. So there's 1 stitch and 2. Now for row 6, we are going to chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to turn our work, and we are going to place a double crochet in the base of that chain 3. And now we are going to place a double crochet in each of the next 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And finally, we're going to place a double crochet increase in the last stitch. So 1 and 2. Alright, crafties, now at this point for this tutorial, I am done increasing the width of my headband. You are more than welcome to keep increasing to the width that you desire, but for the sake of keeping it simple today, we're just going to leave off where the pattern left off. So it tells me from row 7 to row 24, I'm simply going to chain 3. There's 1, 2, 3. Turn my work, and I am going to place 1 double crochet in each stitch across. So for that means I'm yarning over, going into the next stitch and creating a double crochet, and I'm going to demonstrate row 7 on camera. Okay, and you should have a total of 13 stitches going across. It does not hurt to count. So there's 1, the chain 3 does count as a stitch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you are going to repeat row 7 a few more times until you get to row 24, and I will meet you back then. Alright crafties, so I have completed my 24 rows, and now I'm going to go ahead and move on to row 25. So I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to yarn over. We're actually going to start decreasing. So the pattern says over the next 2 stitches, so that means not in the base of this chain 3, but in the actual next 2 stitches. So I'm gonna go ahead, complete half of a double crochet there, and do it again in the next stitch, and then I'm going to pull through all 3. Now this is called a decrease. It's also known as a 2 double crochet together. I know I denoted that in the pattern, the written pattern, so I just wanted to make that clear in the video. Now I'm going to make a double crochet in each of the next 9 stitches. Alright, and in the top of that chain 3 from the previous row, I am going to be placing 1/2 double crochet. And this is all just to keep the stitch count for the remainder of the pattern. Alright, so now I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn my work, and what I'm going to do now is make a double crochet decrease across the next 2 stitches. Okay, and now I'm going to make a double crochet in each of the next 7 stitches. And it pays to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I am making my 7th double crochet here. I'm going to recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I am now going to make a decrease in the last 2 stitches. So there's 1, there's 2. Alright. And if your stitches pull in a way that you don't want them to, you can always block this project. But alright, we're going to move on to the next row. We are going to turn our work after chaining 3. And we're going to yarn over and make a double crochet across the next 2 stitches. And now what we're going to do is make 5 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we are going to make a decrease in the last 2 stitches. So there's, oops, yarn over, when it's not being stubborn, and then yarn over, okay, and now we're going to move on to row 28. 1, 2, 3. We're going to turn our work, and we are now going to make another decrease. Making sure that we grab all of our loops, especially if you're using a hook that is smaller than the gauge for your yarn. Make sure it doesn't ply apart on you. Okay, and now I'm going to make 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and then a decrease. Alright, and now I'm going to chain 3 for row 29. Turn my work. And make that decrease. Make 1 double crochet. And then we're going to make another decrease. Alright, and chain 3. And turn our work for the 30th and final row. My strings. Alright, and we are going to be doing 3 double crochet together, which is similar to the 2 double crochet together, only it's just an extra stitch. So gonna yarn over, go into that first stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2, gonna yarn over again, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and for that last stitch that's on top of that chain 3, we're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and then we're going to yarn over, and we're going to pull through all 3. Great. Now for the ending of this pattern, we are to fasten off, which is to chain 1 and pull up your string, and as always there's a left and a right side to your loop. You want to cut the left side, not too close to this chain, and you're going to pull away your working yarn and close that off, creating a knot. And now you have finished the infinitely simple headband. Alright crafties, that is the end of this tutorial. Again, I thank you so much for your purchase, and I hope that you'll consider looking into our other patterns as I go through and upgrade and update the patterns with new video tutorials. There are still a few that do not have a video that go with them, and I look forward to making those updates as the year goes on. If you would like to continue to support Infinity Crafting, consider following some of our other social media pages that will be shown at the end of this video. And until next time, happy making.